Hello, everyone, and welcome to your Arlington Aviators FC broadcast. Tonight, the Arlington Aviators take on Bellingham United FC. Bellingham right now sitting number 2 in the WISL. Aviators have yet to register a win this season, but you've seen a lot of heart with this team throughout the season so far, and tonight would be huge if they could get a win against the Hammers. Again, my name is Brandon Enyart, and I'm here to bring you the play-by-play for tonight's game at Soccer First down at Arlington, Washington. Got a great crowd out here tonight. A lot of Bellingham fans have made the trek to Arlington to cheer on their Hammers, while the Aviators fans have showed up in full force as well. We got lots of fans here filling up the stands. This should be great. The players can really feed off of that, and they're looking good. They're looking really, really fired up tonight. We got Eric Cruz back in goal. Eric has just had a phenomenal time in goal in his last game. Too bad you couldn't get the win out of that game, but boy, some of those saves were outstanding against Tacoma Stars, who also are, by the way, number 1 in the league. So they had a good game against the Stars. Starting in net tonight for the Hammers is Keegan Rogers. He's had a really, really great year in outdoor play with Western Washington University over the past few seasons, actually. He's done really, really well, and he's been scouted by local teams here. He played for the Seawolves at one point. And he's even played for the Timbers U23s. So Keegan Rogers, definitely another great goalkeeper playing for Bellingham United tonight. Also starting for the visiting Bellingham United FC. Well, let's see, they've got Tyler Hughes. Tyler Hughes, the phenom. He's a youngster who's been providing a lot of entertainment in indoor soccer for a lot of years. He'll probably make the transition to outdoor here soon. He's only just in high school. The guy he looks... it's kind of, how do I put this? It's a little bit sort of unassuming when he's out there because he's a smaller player. But, man, when he gets the ball, he knows what to do with it. But moving on to your Arlington Aviators, on the roster tonight, we have Fabian Panduro, Nate Anderson, Russell Brown, Andrew Escalante, Winfred Smith, Jeff Gosley, Bruce Galvan, Polino Mendez, and James Benson, James Doherty, Lucas Dorado, Eli Peterson, Cesar Zavalza, Gabriel Freeman, Dana Garner, Momo Drema, all starting tonight at Soccer First. All right, they're just getting player introductions mentioned now. And in a few, we will be back with the call. Thank you very much again for listening. All right, the national anthems are done. The referee is giving both teams last instructions before this game starts. Some other players to watch out for on the Bellingham United FC side. You got Brendan Quillisi out there, Andrew Weissauer, who is their top goal scorer right now. he's definitely somebody to watch out for. Kellen Brown, he played for the Hammers in EPL WA action. He was one of the top scorers in that league, and actually when he played when they were in the PCSL, Pacific Coast Soccer League, and mainly Canadian Soccer League, he actually won the Golden Boot the year previous to last season, so he can score as well. So lots of firepower on the Bellingham side. As for Arlington, you know they're going to be looking for Momo Drema. He had a really, really good game last week as well. Was just barely off on a few shots. And obviously Jeff Gosley out there as well. He's somebody who they're going to be relying on to put the ball in the back of the net as well. All right, so the ball has been placed at center field, midfield here. And just getting ready to start this thing off. Aviators not quite on the pitch yet. Now after that little last minute team talk there, now they finally take the field. All right, is going to be Nick Cashmere, who's going to stand over the ball right now for Bellingham United. He's going to take the kickoff. Jeff Gosley standing there waiting at the other end of the circle. Also got Brendan Quillisi out there for the Hammers. All right, and we are off. Kenny Parker also out there right now. Oscar Jimenez with the ball for Bellingham. He gets over to Quillisi. Quillisi gets it back to Jimenez, who passes up to Parker. Parker now. He coughs it up. Looks like Jeff Gosley's got it now. He does for Arlington. He brings the ball into Bellingham territory, quickly turns back, passes it back to Andrew Escalante, who has to get it back to his keeper, Eric Cruz. Arlington still with the ball. They come down the far side. Dumped down deep by Arlington. Panduro with the ball for the Aviators. He passes back to Escalante. Escalante now has the ball right about center midfield. Now it's Brendan Quillisi who gets the ball away from Arlington. He passes it quickly over to Jimenez, who gets it down to Kellen Brown. Kellen Brown now has the ball. He passes it back to Keegan Rogers, his keeper. Keegan dumps it down, way down, but it's a three-line pass. He was looking for Gabriel Zaccanini, who ended up taking the three-line pass. Now there's going to be a free kick for the Aviators from the red line. Three-man wall here set up for Bellingham. Who's going to take it? Shot hits the wall. Comes back out. The rebound taken by Russell Brown. Passes back to Escalante, who dumps it back down for Gosley. Gosley now working it in the corner. He passes it out to Brown. Brown now gets past the red line, but it's intercepted by Bellingham. Cashmere now with the ball. He takes a shot. That goes high. Kellen Brown now takes a shot. Defended away by Brown. Ibarra with the ball for Bellingham now. He's playing a defensive role. He gets it back to Keegan Rogers. Gosley chasing it down, but Keegan Rogers able to get it away for Bellingham. Ibarra now again with the ball for Bellingham. Bellingham once again coughs up to Arlington. Gosley met by Chris Jepson right at about midfield. Keegan Rogers will get what's left of that scrap. And he passed the ball out to Zaccanini. Zaccanini gets the ball to Jepson. Jepson now right at about the red line, trying to get around Panduro for Arlington. Now Arlington with the ball. They're at the red line. Jeff Gosley has it. Gosley takes a shot, saved by Keegan Rogers. Keegan's going to roll the ball out to Ibarra. Once again, finds way back to Keegan Rogers. Gets down to Ty Hastings. Hastings in the corner for Bellingham. Passes it out to Quillisi. Quillisi puts that shot way above the net and into the netting, and that'll be a restart for Eric Cruz. Eric Cruz with the ball is going to get ready to start out an attack for Arlington. He finds Eli Peterson down deep, but Eli not able to really take the pass. Hastings now with the ball for Bellingham. Takes a shot. That goes just wide. Eric Cruz looked to have it covered. Oscar Jimenez now with the ball for Bellingham. He takes a shot. It's defended nicely by Arlington. Eli Peterson gets tripped up a little bit at the red line, but nothing that the referee saw anything in. Brendan Quillity now with the ball for Bellingham. He passed it to Oscar Jimenez. Oscar Jimenez originally was looking for, well, actually, the number is not fitting in here. Actually, yeah, it was Gabriel Zaccanini, I believe. No, it wasn't Zaccanini. I don't know. The roster numbers are a little bit off. Sorry for that right now. But number 4 as well for Arlington is not listed tonight. So once I get those, I will be sure to add them to my sheets. Arlington now dumps the ball deep, but it's met by a Bellingham defender and pushed all the way back down into Arlington's zone. Zaccanini is chasing it down. And now Eli Peterson, after the ball is dumped deep into Arlington's zone by Air Cruz. Bellingham able to clear away. Now it's Tyler Hughes with the ball. He's brought down by Andrew Escalante. Blue card for Escalante being shown by the ref. And that's going to be a 2-minute power play for the Bellingham United FC Hammers. All right, so the score is still 0-0 here at Soccer First, but Bellingham will have a chance to capitalize on this power play right now. Arlington's going to have to deal with this a man down for 2 minutes unless somebody scores. Oscar Jimenez with the ball. He gets out to Quillity. Quillity dumps it down for Brown. Brown bounces it off, takes his own rebound, takes a shot, goes off. Now the rebound by Quillity, that goes wide. Shot there by Cashmere, that goes high. Oscar Jimenez now has the ball for Bellingham. Arlington trying to kill this penalty off. Quillity takes a shot, goes off an Arlington defender. And all the way back to Keegan Rogers for Bellingham. Keegan Rogers gets the ball up to Oscar Jimenez at midfield. He passed it off to Weissauer. Weissauer now back up to Cashmere. Cashmere to Jimenez. Jimenez over to Quillity. And Quillity once again putting the ball way up into the netting. And Eric Cruz will get to take some valuable seconds off of this penalty kill. And actually, Arlington's going to be able to take this free kick from the red line. So they're able to dump it way, way down into Bellingham territory where Cashmere will take over. He's got Jimenez to his left. Now he's got Quillity if he wants him. He does pass to Quillity. Quillity over to Hughes. Hughes puts it way high. And Arlington once again will have a free kick from the red line. Kellen Brown on the field now for Bellingham. Cashmere has the ball deep in Bellingham territory. He's got Quillity to his left if he wants him. He's also got Jimenez on the other side of the field, but he dumps it off for Quillity. Quillity over to Jimenez. Jimenez takes the shot. Kellen Brown tries to bring it down, but he can't. Weissauer now has it in the court. He takes a shot, saved by Cruz. And it's dumped all the way down. Momo Drema coming out now for Arlington Aviators. Jeff Gosley, he gets it over to Drema, but Keegan gets there first. Keegan Rogers, and he gets it off to Andy Weissauer. Gosley battling Weissauer on the boards. Escalante comes out with it. Escalante takes a shot, but it's defended by Oscar Jimenez. Oh, we got bodies flying everywhere as Cashmere brought down another blue card for Arlington. Oh, and this is not good if you're the Aviators. Just already having to kill one off. Now Brown's going to go to the penalty box. 2 minutes for him. And now the free kick for Bellingham. Oscar Jimenez going to pass it off to Quillity. Quillity takes a shot. Big save by Eric Cruz. And he'll put it off into the netting. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Bellingham. Quillity with the ball now. He's got Jimenez. Jimenez passed it off. Shot taken by Cashmere. Ends up coming back to Quillity off a deflection. Quillity's got it. He passes down to Brown. Brown now up to Jimenez, but Jimenez can't handle the pass. Goes all the way back to Keegan Rogers. Rogers will get it to Kashmir. Kashmir takes a shot. That goes just off the boards. Escalante able to deal with it. Freshly out of the penalty box. Now Oscar Jimenez with the ball. He gets it to Kashmir. Kashmir takes a shot. Goes wide. Cruz look to have it covered. Quillisi now with the ball. He leads it off for Oscar Jimenez. Back to Quillisi. And now they've given it up. And Escalante's got a breakaway. He's got Gosley with him. Escalante takes a shot into the goal. Short-handed goal for the Arlington Aviators. And they have the 1-0 lead here at Soccer First. Big goal for Andrew Escalante. And Bellingham wanted to get right back onto this. Oscar Jimenez now with the ball. He gets it over to Weissauer. That shot goes wide. Arlington Aviators still killing off this penalty. Kashmir over to Quillisi. Quillisi now down to Kellen Brown. Kellen Brown's got it. He passes back up to Quillisi. Quillisi's got Kashmir. Kashmir now centers the ball, but ends up taking a deflection off into the arms of Eric Cruz. And he'll send it all the way back down to Keegan Rogers out on the other end of the field. Brendan Quillisi now with the ball. He gets it up to Kellen Brown. Kellen Brown takes a shot. That goes off a defender and into the goal. And we're all tied up as Russ Brown leaves the penalty box. 1-1. Not sure who that goal is going to go to. It might be Kellen Brown, but it deflected off a couple people before it went into the goal. So we'll see when we get the final call here. So loud. The Bellingham fans are so loud. Hard to hear the PA here, so this game is already back on, though. Keegan Rogers starting out Bellingham again as Tyler Hughes now has the ball. Eric Cruz comes out and meets him and gets the ball, leads out to the red line. Shot taken by Chris Jepson, goes far up into the netting. And Eric Cruz will get this ball back. Oh, it's actually going to go back to the red line here. Now it looks like Russ Brown will take the shot. Brown pass all the way up for Drema. Drema's got it in the corner. Eli Peterson calling for the ball, but instead passes it back. Now Peterson and Galvan get it out to Drema. Drema now has it. Gets over to Peterson. Peterson takes a shot, goes through a few Bellingham players, but not a hard save for Keegan Rogers to make. Bellingham now deep into Arlington territory. Zaccanini on the corner. He gets it as far as Bailey Martin. Tyler Hughes now with it. He's at the red line. Takes a shot. Saved by Cruz. Cruz going to send it all the way down for Drema. Drema's got it at the Bellingham red line. He had a defender on him. That was Bailey Martin. Or actually, my apologies. That was Kenny Parker. Kenny Parker saying that he had his jersey tugged on. Escalante now with the shot for Arlington. Saved by Keegan Rogers, who dove to his left there to make that save. Bailey Martin now sends the ball all the way down to Arlington territory, but Arlington gets there first and sends it back the other way as Momo Drema has it. Drema brings down Tyler Hughes. It's going to be a foul against the Aviators and a free kick for Bellingham. Martin now takes a shot, dumps it down to Arlington's territory, but Escalante meets it just after the red line. Referee, though, blowing this play dead. And Bellingham's going to, it looks like a handball maybe it was called. Bailey Martin taking the free kick, gets it over to Zaccanini. Garner now for Arlington. He plays it all the way back to about midfield. Shot taken there by Benson. Nothing going, though. It's Kellen Brown battles Andrew Escalante on the boards. For the ball, Andrew Escalante comes out with it. Dana Garner now back with the ball. He spent some time in the MASL recently, but he's now back at Western Indoor Soccer League play for the Arlington Aviators. Ibarra now with the ball for Bellingham. He's got Brown to his right if he wants him. He's got Ty Hastings to his left. Ty finds Osprey Menez. Osprey Menez now Ty Hastings battling with Brendan Quillisi, battling against Andrew Escalante there for the ball. Andrew comes out with it. Gosley gets it. He passed it all the way back to Henson. Henson dumps it down. Kenny Parker, or Keegan Rogers is able to take that and send it over, all the way over to around the Bellingham bench. Eric Cruz with the ball as he took the ball off a deflection. He gets it down to Gosley. Gosley deep into Bellingham territory. Quillisi, though, is able to come out with it. He sends it down toward Kellen Brown. Kellen Brown now has the ball for Bellingham. Tries to get past the Arlington defense, but can't get there. And now Arlington switched sides. They're back down to Bellingham zone. Dana Gardner now at the red line. He's battling Cashmere for it, but Cashmere gets it out. Only as far to Gosley, though. Keeps it at midfield. Osprey Menez has the ball now for Bellingham. He leaves it off for Cashmere. Cashmere tries to center the pass, but Cruz was already there playing sweeper keeper there. He gets it all the way down to Garner, but Garner can't bring it down. He would have had a free shot at net there. Ibarra dumps it down out of Bellingham zone, but can't get it to any of his players. All he takes over. There's a shot that's tipped away by Garner. Goes wide. Another good chance. You hear a groan come from his mouth there after he didn't get it in the goal. There's a shot taken by Cashmere. Skips around between the post and Eric Cruz, but Cruz able to keep it out of the net. Ball sent all the way back down to where Keegan Rogers, who tries to dump it down, but again, Quillisi is brought down. There's going to be a foul call against Russ Brown. Quillisi will have the free kick here for Bellingham right at the red line. Nothing going on that free kick. Eli Peterson met by Keegan Rogers. Keegan goes down just past his own red line. Referee not calling anything on that. Eric Cruz now looking deep once again for Momo Drema. Momo Drema's got Eli Peterson with him, but the first quarter has come to an end. The game is all tied up 1-1 here in Arlington. I'll be back for the start of the second quarter. Again, this is Brandon Enyart on Arlington Aviators FC Radio. All right, second quarter is going to be starting here in a few minutes, but before we get to it, let's go over a little bit of what's happening in the Western Indoor Soccer League right now. At the top of the standings for the Western Indoor Soccer League, we have the Tacoma Stars with 18 points. They have 6 wins, 0 losses, 0 ties, so their record is still perfect. Bellingham United has 4 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie. They sit in second place. Both the Tacoma Stars and the Bellingham United Hammers are both guaranteed a playoff spot. Wenatchee Fire sit in third with a 3-3-1 record. And the Ole Town Artesians sit just above the Arlington Aviators in fourth with 2 wins, 5 losses, and no ties. So the way things are looking right now, it's 1-1 in this game. Both teams are playing a really fast-paced match right now. And I can hear a little bit of what head coach Daji Kissim was saying to his team here as the Aviators. And he's liking how they're looking. They're playing good, hard, fast-paced soccer out there. but obviously he wants to see a little bit more offensive output from the team. They look fired up, though. Both teams are absolutely fired up. I have this feeling there's going to be a lot of blue cards in this game because we've already seen a couple, and there's bodies flying everywhere. Bellingham has already gotten back out of the field. Arlington now headed that way as well. Teams are switching sides, so now in front of me, I have Eric Cruz down on the other end. We have Keegan Rogers. Keegan's dressed in green, black trunks, and green shoes. Eric Cruz has the little bit darker hunter green with black trunks, black shoes. Arlington Aviators wearing their home whites with black trunks. And then the Bellingham United Hammers wearing their black, and white kit. Almost all black, but they have the white socks on. All right, this second quarter is underway. Andrew Escalante gets the ball back to Russ Brown. Russ passes it up to Eli Peterson. Peterson met at the boards by Chris Jepson. Peterson still has the ball. He gets it down to one of his players there who gives it away to Andrew Weisstower. With the ball now, Gabriel Zaccanini for Bellingham. Eric Cruz meets him out there, makes a save. Jepson takes a shot. Calling for a handball. Referee saying no. All sorts of confusion going on here, but it looks like they've sorted it out. As Chris Jepson plays it all the way back to his goalkeeper, Keegan Rogers, now dumped down by Bellingham into Arlington zone, but it goes out of bounds and into the netting. From what I can hear, the referee is telling Eric Cruz that even though there was a handball, he's saying, hey, it wasn't intentional. It's ball to hand, but to watch out. So Eric Cruz is going to have to be a little careful when he's at the edge of his crease. There's a shot team at Bellingham, headed down by Andrew Escalante. As the action comes very near me here on the board. Russ Brown battling there with Kenny Parker. Able to get the ball out toward Eli Peterson. A shot taken by, I believe that was Drema, goes off the boards. Came back to Panduro, but Escalante brought down. Now the ref is going to call a foul. Looks like Eli Peterson is going to take this one, I think, for Arlington. Peterson passes it back to Escalante. Escalante has Doherty. Doherty passes it back to Eric Cruz. Cruz back toward Doherty. Doherty now over to Eli Peterson. Peterson tries to get at the Drema. And now it's Panduro. Panduro takes it down to the corner. Tries to pass it off toward Drema. Drema makes a big leap. Tries to head it in, but can't get quite enough on it. As now Tyler Hughes looking for the ball for Bellingham. He's on Panduro right now. Panduro is guarding that ball for his life. There's a foul called, though, against Bellingham. So actually Arlington able to start this one back out. As Doherty passes up to Eli Peterson. Peterson is met by Jimenez there. Ty Hastings comes out with it. Now Hughes with the ball. Tyler Hughes. He makes his way down toward the Arlington red line. He's met by Escalante, who's able to keep him in check. Ibarra now with the ball for Bellingham. He gets to Quillisi. Quillisi up to Tyler Hughes. Hughes gets back over to Quillisi. And now it's Ty Hastings. He takes a shot, saved by Cruz. Cruz again comes out with the ball. Sends it way down to Eli Peterson, who's waiting there. Just a little bit beyond midfield. He gets it up to Drema here. Takes a shot. That goes high. Brendan Quillisi now with the ball for Bellingham. Gets it down to Hastings. Hastings takes a shot. That goes just a little bit wide. Ty Hastings again with the ball for Bellingham. Takes a shot. Big save by Cruz. Kick save, actually, there. Benson trying to get the ball away from Hastings, but Hastings comes away with it. Kellen Brown now with the ball for Bellingham. He's going to pass it all the way back down to Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith gets it only as far as Bruce Galvan for the Aviators. Gosley now with the ball. He tries to bounce it off the wall there. Bellingham comes out with it. Zaccanini now with the ball for Bellingham. He dumps it down. Nolan Smith battling along the boards for Bellingham, trying to get the ball away, but Arlington comes out with it. Drema now with the ball. Rogers able to keep it safe there for Bellingham. Kellen Brown now with the ball for the Hammers. He dumps it all the way down to Kashmir. Kashmir takes a shot, goes wide. Shot now taken by Zaccanini. Big save by Cruz. Now it's Benson with the ball for Arlington. He gets it to Doherty. Doherty dumps it way down into Bellingham zone. Gosley with the ball now. He gets it up to Benson. Benson. Now back all the way to Doherty. Shot there taken by Bruce Galvan. Goes wide. Referee calling a foul. It's going to go against Bellingham. Little slot pass tried by Escalante. Bellingham capitalizing on it. Takes it. Shot taken by Kashmir. Goes wide. Cruz did a good job of cutting off the angle there. Another shot taken by Zaccanini. That goes wide as well. Comes back out to Kellen Brown. Kellen Brown dumps it down. Bounces it off the wall. Kashmir bounces as well. Gets it to Kellen. Kellen puts it up into the netting and out of bounds. Eric Cruz now with the ball for Arlington. He throws it all the way down, almost to Bellingham zone. But Bellingham will come out there. Oscar Jimenez has it. He gets down to Brown. Brown takes a shot, goes off the wall. Jepson trying to get on the rebound, but met by Russ Brown, who clears it all the way down into Bellingham zone. Now Escalante with the ball for Arlington. He gets deep in his own zone, but now Jepson comes out. The shot taken there by Zaccanini, who puts it in for Bellingham, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Hammers. So as we near halftime here in Arlington, the score now 2-1. Arlington once had the 1-0 lead off of a shorthanded goal, but Bellingham has come back to take the 2-1 lead. And the shot there by Quillisi goes off and into the netting. Arlington going to get a chance at a free kick here. In a dangerous area, Bellingham setting up a three-man wall. Russ Brown standing over the ball right now. He's got Dana Garner facing him. Eli Peterson down in the cherry picker roll. Garner takes a shot, but the referee has blown his whistle again. It looks like they're going to retake this. All right, let's try this again. Russ Brown hands off to Garner, and the referee again blowing his whistle as bodies are flailing in the crease. And it looks like, let's hope third time's a charm, as this free kick is going to be taken again. Same setup, Russ Brown with Dana Garner facing him. And Garner going to leave it off for Brown. It takes a shot. Actually, not a bad attempt there, but it goes a little bit wide. And now Bellingham's going to get the ball back here. 2-1 Bellingham. As they start out with the ball, Ty Hastings has it down deep now. He takes a shot. That goes wide. Cruz able to recover it. Sends it all the way back down into Bellingham zone. Shot taken by Garner. Big save by Keegan Rogers. He puts it off into the netting. That'll be a corner kick for the Aviators. Chance to maybe get this one leveled back up. Garner looks like he's going to take this shot. He tries to bounce it off the wall. Hits Oscar Jimenez, and Oscar Jimenez is able to get possession of it. Now Kashmir has it. Kashmir gets it out to his keeper, Keegan Rogers. He gets it all the way up to Kenny Parker. Kenny Parker battling Garner in the corner here. Russ Brown brought down. A foul is going to be called against Bellingham, as Arlington will get a free kick deep in their own zone. Eric Cruz has the ball now for Arlington. He's going to find Russ Brown. Russ Brown gets taken down by Kashmir, but referee saw no malicious intent there. Bruce Galvan now with the ball for Arlington. Takes a weak shot. Keegan Rogers able to handle that without any trouble. And now it's Kashmir again with the ball for Bellingham. He's got Zaccanini if he wants, but now he's got Tyler Hughes too. Shot taken by Kashmir. It goes high. He's taken from the red line. Cleared by Arlington, but Ibarra heads it back. Ibarra did head that back down. As now Peterson is tackled down by Kashmir. Both of them fall to the ground. And it's going to be a free kick for Bellingham. Jepson has the ball for Bellingham now. He gets the ball around the Arlington defense. Centers it for Zaccanini. Zaccanini can't get a shot away. Tyler Hughes now has it. He has two defenders on him, both able to direct the ball away from net. Now Jepson passes it up to Zaccanini. Zaccanini down to Jepson. Jepson takes a shot. Saved by Cruz. Jepson now. He's got Hughes. Hughes has the ball deep. Shot taken by Zaccanini off the rebound. Now Ibarra takes a shot. That goes in off of Andrew Escalante. The goal will be credited to Ibarra. And Barry Ibarra has given the Hammers a 3-1 lead here at Soccer First. As the Aviators showing a bit of frustration. In fact, a few water bottles flying around. All right, the restart now here is Doherty pass it off to Panduro. Panduro takes a shot. They want to get one back soon here. And they might get a chance because Bellingham ended up putting that ball out of bounds. There's going to be a free kick right at the top of the first arc. Looks like Panduro and Gosley are going to stand over top of the ball right now. Gosley passes out to Panduro. Panduro takes it around the wall. Goes to take a shot, but takes a little too long to get there. Can only get it sent wide. Gosley hunting down Brendan Quillisi, trying to get the ball away. Now Hastings with the ball for Bellingham. Ends up finding his way somehow out of bounds there across the other side of the field. Doherty's going to get the ball back for Arlington. He passes out to Panduro. Panduro has Escalante deep. He wants him. So he has Gosley as well. Hastings, though, is able to get a straight pass. Now he's got it for Bellingham. He's got Quillisi if he wants it, but instead he elects to take the shot himself. Goes wide. Now Escalante with the ball for Arlington. He passes back to Doherty. Doherty's got Panduro to his left, but instead he dumps it down toward Gosley. Bellingham now reestablishes possession. Quillisi with the ball. He tries to pass it over to, that was Bailey Martin. Bailey wasn't there, but Kellen Brown able to pick up the scraps as Brown passed it all the way back to Keegan Rogers so Bellingham can get reorganized here. Kellen Brown passes it back. Dumped down now into Arlington territory. Ends up finding his way back to Kellen Brown. Kellen Brown now dumps it back down again. The three-line pass, though, is called as Quillisi touches it. And it's going to be a free kick for the Aviators at the red line. All right, team's getting organized here for this free kick for Arlington. Referee having a discussion with Jeff Gosley, and it looks like Nick Kashmir as well. And actually, it ends up Bellingham gets this ball back. Not sure there. He was showing maybe interference call that I guess the foul was called before the ball went out of play. So Bellingham now with the ball. As Weishauer gets around Gosley. He's got Zaccanini, tries to find him, but Arlington forced to play it out of bounds as Escalante puts it out into the netting. And now Bellingham will get a free kick from the red line. As Nick Cashmere looks to be the one standing over top of this one. He passes it out towards Zaccanini. Zaccanini with the shot. Eric Cruz meets him there, makes the save. Zaccanini gets the ball down to Martin. Martin tries to bounce around, but Eric Cruz picks it up before a hammer can get to it. Eric Cruz sends it all the way down to Bellingham's zone. There's a shot that goes, deflects all around Keegan Rogers somehow, though. Stays out of net. As now both teams battle for it along the boards. Bellingham comes out with it. It's Cashmere. Cashmere, the full head of steam, takes a shot. Defended nicely by Doherty and Eric Cruz, a combination there. They do manage to get a little bit of a shot away, but not much of one. As Escalante brought down by Cashmere. He's in a little bit of pain here, as you can hear him grimace. See him grimace, I suppose. Hear him groan after that tackle by Nick Cashmere. Escalante still down. No blue card being shown. Looks like just a foul being called against Cashmere. As Escalante gets up, walking a little bit gingerly. Panduro now is going to take this free kick for Arlington. Dumps it down into Bellingham's zone. Almost hits the netting up top. And that's the end of the second half, or the first half, second quarter. The score right now, 3-1. Bellingham United leads your Arlington Aviators. All right, I will be back for the start of the second half. Again, this is Brandon Enyart, and you've been listening to Arlington Aviators Radio. All right, we're just about ready to get back underway here. Soccer first. Your Arlington Aviators trailing the Bellingham United FC Hammers 3-1 right now. My name is Brandon Enyart, and Arlington, though, in a very, very manageable deficit right now. They can definitely get these goals back. Indoor soccer can be a little bit like basketball at times. You can see a little bit of an ebb and flow during the match. Some teams get on a run, and then, boy, I've seen 8 goal deficits erased in this game. So, in fact, Arlington was part of one of those games against Wenatchee Fire, where they came back from a huge deficit, tie the game up. They did end up losing that game by a goal, but man, did they show a lot of heart coming back in that one. So they know they can score against Bellingham. They've already got one. It was a short-handed goal. So at full strength, you got to think they can be able to do even more. So as we start this one, the second half, back up. Some players to look for after that first half. It looked like Kellen Brown was getting down deep into Arlington territory quite a few times, had some nice looks at goal. Eric Cruz, though, looking good in net once again for the Aviators. 2 of the goals that were scored by Bellingham were off of deflections. And those are tough as a keeper, trust me. I've been in net a few times in rec league, and it's a very, very tough position to play, especially when those deflections go everywhere. And in indoor soccer, obviously, you have those boards. There's no out of bounds unless it goes up over the boards. So that ball comes right out in front of you. So as a keeper, it's very, very tough, and definitely not to blame on those 2 goals especially. As for the Aviators right now, Momo Dremel looking good. Eric Burns looking good out there. Eli Peterson as well. He's trying to get things going. Jeff Gosley, you know that he's one of those natural goal scorers once he gets an open look at net. So everything could definitely start to come together in the second half for Arlington. They're looking great out there. Both teams playing really, really fast soccer. And so let's see if that pace continues in the second half as the teams march out to midfield, ready to start this one back up. All right, looks like Brendan Quillisi is going to stand over the ball here for Bellingham. I've got Keegan Rogers now down around my zone where I'm calling the game from. The keeper for Bellingham United FC, Eric Cruz, down there on the other side. Bellingham United has a huge group of traveling fans here. And so they're very, very loud. At times you can't even hear the PA here. They got drums. They got their scarves going. This game is now back underway. Arlington, though, they've got a great turnout once again. All the seats are packed tonight. Great to see here at Soccer First. Arlington deep in Bellingham zone right now. It's Eric Burns now with the ball for Arlington. He passed it all the way back to Russ Brown. Russ Brown's got Escalante. That ball almost coming out to hit me. One of the fun parts about calling games here at Soccer First, you're right in the action as a play-by-play commentator. That one was headed right for my head. All right, back to the action. Cashmere looks for Kenny Parker. Parker able to get the ball to Tyler Hughes, who's battling with Panduro for the ball. A foul called against Arlington on Panduro. And now actually he's going to get sent off. 2-minute power play coming up here for the Bellingham United FC Hammers. As that blue card being shown to Escalante. Actually, Escalante's staying out there, so I'm not sure who they're putting in the box. Looks like it was Escalante who was involved in that foul. Nevertheless, power play for Bellingham. Shot there, and the goal by Oscar Jimenez. And the power play is over very, very soon. A 4-1 lead now for Bellingham United, as Arlington will now face a 3-goal deficit. Arlington starts this one back up very, very quickly. As Burns now with the ball for Arlington. He gets out to Russ Brown. Russ Brown passes it back to his keeper, Eric Cruz. Cruz back out to Brown. Brown now still being kept deep in his own zone by Zaccanini. Finally clears it out all the way to Jeff Gosley. Jeff Gosley brought down by Chris Jepson, and a foul called against Jepson. Or as they call him in Bellingham, Chris the Mayor Jepson. Blue card being shown to Jepson, actually. And the Mayor will be sent off. And a power play for the Arlington Aviators. Jepson right there saying, I don't know what I did. But the referees are saying, well, we do know. And we saw it. So Arlington now, 2-minute power play coming up here. Shot there by Panduro, goes wide. Garner looking for the rebound, but it goes just a little bit out of reach for him. Burns now with the ball. He gets it down to Dorado. Dorado, who's been battling injuries a little bit this season. He's now got the ball, passes it over to Burns. Dorado now once again with the ball. He gets it down to Brown, who can't come up with a good shot, though, as Justin Diener able to clear the ball away down into the Arlington zone to knock off some seconds for this power play for Arlington. Benson now gets it up to Garner for Arlington. Garner takes a shot, and it hits Ibarra. Ibarra actually trapped the ball between his legs. I have never seen that. Held on to it for a few minutes. I don't know if there's a rule against that, but that is one of the weirdest things I have seen, as he held it between his legs for a good 5 seconds. That's Barry Barra for Bellingham with the interesting defensive move there. Bellingham able to clear the ball here. Oscar Jimenez actually getting it down to the Arlington red line. Turns back now. Gets over to Quillisi. Quillisi plays back to Diener. Diener gets it just past midfield. Oscar Jimenez, he's got a man on him. He's just trying to kill seconds off of this power play for Arlington, though. Arlington now going to make one last effort. This power play winds down. Burns takes a shot, goes wide, comes out to Benson. Benson takes a shot. Barry Barra deflects that one back toward the red line. Another shot taken. Brown had a chance on it, but they were saying there was a foul. Arlington at least calling for one, but nothing called by the refs here. Burns now again with the ball for Arlington. He gets it down to Brown. Brown gets out to Benson. Benson now is met by Bear Ibarra. Excuse me, that was Dorado, not Benson. My apologies. Both two of the tall guys here for Arlington Aviators. Sometimes when they're coming forward and you don't see their numbers, that can get a little confusing, especially here at field level. Ty Hastings now battling along the boards with Panduro. Shot, though, taken was by Garner. Goes wide of Keegan Rogers. Burns now brought down by a mixture of Zaccanini, as well as, it looks like, who else was there with him? It was Bailey Martin. So a free kick for Arlington, taken by Brown, saved by Keegan Rogers. And now that's Benson out there now for Arlington, as he's come in for relief for Dorado. So you can see how that would even make things even more confusing here. Shot by Hastings goes wide, as now both teams are back at full strength. Burnzo gets up toward Garner, but Garner is actually, Bailey Martin intercepts that pass. Now Zaccanini with the ball just past the Arlington red line. Ty Hastings was centered up, ready for the pass, but couldn't get a foot on it. As now Brown gets the ball, tries to find Burns, but ends up back toward Eric Cruz, the goalkeeper here for Arlington. He finds Burns deep down in Bellingham territory. Burns now working along the red line. He passes it back to Escalante. Escalante now trying to nutmeg Hastings, but Hastings able to get a piece of it. Escalante takes a shot. That goes wide. Burns trying to get on the rebound, but Zaccanini gets there first. Zaccanini drives Burns into the boards, and a blue card being shown to Gabriel Zaccanini for Bellingham, and actually both refs showing blue cards, so that was unanimous. And now Arlington's going to have another power play here at Soccer First. Again, my name is Brandon Anier. You're listening to Arlington Aviators Radio. This game between The Aviators and the number 2 seed Bellingham United FC Hammers in the Western Indoor Soccer League. They're at least in second place right now, just below the Tacoma Stars. Austri Menez now with the ball off of that free kick by Arlington. He dumps it down all the way to Eric Cruz. Dorado back out there for Arlington. He gets it up to Garner. Garner now back towards Dorado. Dorado takes a shot that goes high. Garner now back with the ball. Again, he was playing some MASL action just a few weeks ago, but now he's back in the WISL. There's a shot taken by Brown. Looks maybe glance off of the shoulder of Brendan Quillisi. Bellingham looks to clear, and it goes out of bounds. So now a man down. Bellingham is going to have to defend a free kick at the red line here. Got Russ Brown with the ball now for Arlington. He's driven into the boards by Quillisi. And a free kick is going to be awarded to the Aviators. That all happening right in front of me here. Garner takes the free, or he actually about to take the free kick, fakes it, now passes it over to Burns. Burns over to Dorado. Dorado takes a shot. That goes wide. Now a shot taken by Burns. That goes off a Bellingham defender. Dorado now back with the ball. He's got Garner. Garner now passes it back to Dorado. Dorado takes a shot. Takes a little skip off the turf, but Keegan Rogers able to handle it. Uses all the seconds he's allowed before clearing that one out. Big shot taken by Dana Garner. He's got a leg on him. As Austria Menez tries to clear the ball away, it ends up hitting the netting ceiling here. And a free kick for the Aviators out of the red line once again. Bellingham still killing off a penalty. Panduro gets up to Dorado. Dorado tries to get through Barry Barra, but Barry Barra ends up clearing it out toward Austria Menez. Jimenez takes it all the way downfield. He takes a shot, goes wide. Kashmir trying to come in for the rebound, but instead the ball goes up and out of play. Now both teams are going to get some fresh legs off the bench. And Bellingham will have a free kick on Arlington's right at the edge of that first arc on the crease there. 3-man wall for Arlington as Kashmir stands over this ball. He's got Quillisi to his left. He's got Weissauer to his right. But he takes the shot himself. Bailey Martin looking for the rebound but can't get to it. Weissauer takes over. He bounced one off, but Eric Cruz gets it. Now Quillisi looking to start out from midfield, but he gets a hand on it, and a handball called against him. And now Arlington takes a free kick, and they're back on the attack. Burns finds Dorado, but Dorado can't quite get a good handle on it. He collides with Keegan Rogers. There's going to be a free kick awarded. Looks like to Bellingham here, as Dorado has a foul called against him. He's not so thrilled about that, as that kick goes off into the net. The netting, I should say. Here around here at Soccer First, you've got netting that kind of goes just above the boards. And obviously if the ball hits that, it's out of bounds. There's a free kick here being taken by Bellingham, by Kashmir. Zaccanini puts it across the crease. Nothing going. As now Arlington's able to start back out and dump the ball down into Bellingham territory. But yeah, it's a unique kind of setup here, where the other side of the field has completely glass boards. So you can the crowd doesn't have to lean over the edge. They can see the whole thing. And it's kind of cool how that is. But yeah, there's netting, and then the ceiling is also made of netting. So whenever it goes up into the netting, and I say that, it's out of bounds. As Arlington has been awarded a free kick here at the first arc here in the crease. Looks like a 4-man wall here for Bellingham. As Oscar Menez and Tyler Hughes join, so it's actually 5 men at that point. Goes off the wall. Good defense there by Bellingham. Andrew Escalante's got it. He passes out to Burns. Referee being a little vocal right here in front of me. So if Mike picks that up. Burns now with the ball for Arlington. He's brought down by Zaccanini. Blue card to Gabriel Zaccanini. He will go back into the penalty box, and Arlington will have another power play. Let's see if they can finally capitalize on one. Still 4-1 here in Arlington. As Dana Garner stands over the ball right now. Ready to take this free kick. Brendan Quillisi, the only man standing in front of him at this point. Everybody else deep. That ball goes off wide and toward Burns. Burns gets it back to Dorado. Dorado has the ball. He gets it back down to Burns. Burns now gets it back to Dorado. Dorado gets over to Dana Garner. Garner now switching sides over to Burns. Goes off a few heads, including Justin Diener of Bellingham United FC. And into the arms of Keegan Rogers. Keegan Rogers throws that ball way, way down toward the Arlington red line, but Dorado will take it now up to the Bellingham red line. Gets over to Burns. Burns going to pass it back to Dorado. Dorado going to take a shot. That goes off of Barry Barra. Now Burns takes a shot. That just goes wide. Garner now. He gets over to Burns. Burns shot deflected away. Bellingham's defense is been so good. Oh, but as I say that, a goal scored by Arlington. That was Lucas Dorado. And it's a 4-2 game here in Arlington on that power play goal. Skipped off a Bellingham defender. Those deflections are tough. Right over a sprawled out Keegan Rogers. Arlington back in this one. As a quick restart here. Dorado, so important to this team. Great to see him healthy again. He gets a goal right there on the power play. Eric Cruz now with the ball for Arlington. Now Momo Drema out there for Arlington. He gets out to Burns. Burns takes a shot, goes off of Gabriel Zaccanini. Now a shot taken by Drema goes just wide. Oh, it looked like it was headed in. Some battling right now as Jepson gets to midfield. He dumps it down to Arlington zone. Tyler Hughes plays it off of the boards. But Drema comes out. He's got that to Lucas Dorado. Dorado now. He's met by, that was number 24, Nolan Smith for Bellingham. Zaccanini brought down just before the Arlington red line. He's looking for a call. Nobody giving one. It's a battle, a little bit out of my sight range here on the boards. And now Drema's got it. He actually has a nice little move there. Tries to get down in the crease. You can't get past the Bellingham defense. Benson now with the ball for Arlington. He gets it up to Drema. Drema's got Gallivan. Gallivan back to... That was all the way back to Winfred Smith, who's now going to go off for a change. Burns stays out there, though. Gosley comes on for Arlington. Keegan Rogers throws the ball down toward midfield. Escalante is able to stop Bellingham's attack as he gets out to Jeff Gosley. Gosley is met there, looks like by Kenny Parker. It is Kenny Parker who gets it away from Bellingham. But Benson able to get the ball back, and he's brought down. He's asking for a blue card. No blue card being shown, but there is going to be a free kick for the Aviators. It's going to be Burns standing over top of the ball here. Two-man wall for Bellingham. Pass over to Dorado. Dorado takes a shot. Quillisi gets to it first for Bellingham. Gosley looking to take the shot, but Rogers was already on the ball. He's mad that the shot was taken. And he actually shoved Dorado. There's a blue card being shown, and the ref is going to say that Keegan Rogers is going to get the blue card. He's going to get the blue card here. So Keegan Rogers actually gets the blue card, and it's going to be a power play for the Aviators out of all that. Keegan Rogers grabbing his hand right now. Obviously, he's in a little bit of pain, and now the referees are discussing this with both teams. That's why there's a bit of confusion going on. Arlington Aviators thinking that the keeper has to come off, and the referees are saying no, the keeper doesn't have to. So somebody else going to serve this penalty for Bellingham United FC. The kick was taken a little bit late by Jeff Gosley, but it didn't look like there was any bad intentions behind it. But Roger's not happy with the fact that he did go for the shot still, and he shoved Gosley out of the way, and that got the blue card for Arlington, or excuse me, for Bellingham. My apologies, against Keegan Rogers. And that's going to end the third quarter, as there's only a few seconds left after that. Nothing going off of the quick restart. Right now, the score between the Aviators and the Hammers, 4-2 Hammers lead. And I'll be back with the start of the final period of play here, the fourth quarter.